That's a hard one to That's a hard one to pronounce. I saw that a little bit earlier. But,
absolutely. So yeah, we've definitely got some power players in here. We're gonna see how people kind of stack up here, but check this out.
What is going on? We got a fight. UAZ. We've got a whole squad. Oh, purple player Gaxy's actually going to go ahead and get out, try to find safety.
And they're going to book it. Yep. So we were talking a little bit yesterday, Alex, about kind of what these kind of squads meta is right now and what these teams usually do. And you had mentioned that in a lot of these tournaments.
Sorry, Kinguin just took a little bit of team damage there from the motorcycle. But you were saying.
Oh yeah, so you were mentioning that it seems like what people seem to do with squads is they get looted as quick as possible, and then they just take vehicles pretty much to the center of the next circle, and they just kind of hold down an area. I mean, that's probably the best thing you can do, especially with our settings, since we do have the AR spawns are 2 times instead of 1.
Yes.
And then we also have the ammo at 1.5 as well. So finding loot pretty quickly isn't going to be a big deal, especially when it comes to at least the weapon. Finding attachments and all your gear, like your vest, your helmets, and your backpack and all that, and your meds is going to be the same. But
well, it'll be a little bit easier because costumes are off. There will be a few more loot spawns that aren't wasted with T-shirts or shoes or protective glasses.
Absolutely. If you guys are new to the Curse Trials, that's one of the biggest things that we want to enforce. It's just a lot more PvP and less RNG. So the RNG factor for the most part with this event is the circle. In most cases you're going to be able to find the loot you need instead of ending up in the end of the game with like a micro Uzi or something. That's just not going to happen in the Curse Trials. Everyone's going to have an AR.
With the default loot how it is, it's hard to get everybody like equipped. So you're going to have 2 players running around with maybe like a micro Uzi or something.
Looks like we do have a knockout.
It looks like there might have been another it was a headshot. It was actually Beastia managed to take him down with an M16. I'm not sure exactly where Beastia is.
Right. I know somewhat recently as well in one of the spectator patches now, if we're looking at the map, we'll actually see if someone's shooting and a line shows up and it shows kind of like a muzzle flash sort of thing next to the player. So we'll be taking a look at that. But yeah, at this point, still 63 up. We were missing just 1 player of the total 64. So no one has gone down yet. Nobody's been taken out. As we said earlier, at this point, people are just kind of spreading out. And one thing I've noticed too is some of these teams, they have played against each other. They kind of know sometimes where, what town teams favor, and they're going to kind of stay away from that. Nobody wants to go out really early, especially in game 1. But everyone's just going to get looted up at this point. It's going to be pretty slow in the beginning.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of other leagues going on, weekly leagues, PUBG Online, Awesome, Global Loot League. A lot of our participants actually just finished playing in the Global Loot League. We had a little bit of a schedule conflict. We reached out to their administration. We talked for a little bit, and we decided we would both move our events back, which is why we're starting at 2:30 EST, today instead of the 2 p.m. regular start time. But just to talk a little bit about what's kind of going on so far, the teams that are closest to each other, I think right now would be Kinguin. And over here, Cows is by himself.
There we go,
Lore's actually going to take out Cows, who is by himself over here.
Yeah, so that is our first
teammate
kill.
Of Violate, King Kevin's, and Asquins. So Cows dropping out, and he is the first blood, unfortunately, like you said.
And that was Team New Order that just lost one of their players there.
Yeah, we're still learning a lot of these team names, so Travis is going to be helping me out and helping himself out a little bit with some of these call-outs. But it's going to take us a few games. So
it's one thing to cast like a 5v5 CS:GO tournament, and one thing to cast a PUBG tournament with 16 different teams and 64 player names to try to remember. But Raptor to Raptor and PewDiePie and Forsen and Boogie Bagels all here in Pachinki to themselves, going to get looted up and try to hold that town down. They are pretty much dead center in the circle as well, so very good positioning for them. Don't really need to move for quite a while.
It'll be interesting to see if this team can really achieve a whole lot, just because I've been playing a couple nights with Raptor to Raptor, and he's a very let's call him like a technical player. He just makes really solid calls every time. He seems to know where exactly to go in the new circle every single time. So they're in the center of the circle right now, just looting all of Pochinki themselves. So we'll see. Cloud9 actually moved in next door across the field. We'll see if anything.
See if they're moving out to Pachinki here in a little bit, and they'll actually challenge that team. You got to think too, someone like Forsen, right? Like this is the one time that he gets to play and not get harassed by like all of his viewers, right? If you guys ever watched Forsen's stream,
I'm sure they're in the chat right now, Travis.
It is pretty crazy.
I'm sure they're in the chat.
can't even imagine trying to play PUBG with that situation.
I think it's fun. Holy moly, that's
that
quite a
is
crate.
a crate, man. Look at that.
We got a ghillie suit, adrenaline syringe, level 3 helmet. That's the best crate I've ever seen, I think.
No, that's a legit crate,
There's
man.
more in this crate than...
You can't ask for anything
so
better.
Fear Me is looking real kitted right now.
He
So
is
that'll be fun for him.
Yeah, we do have people.
I wish they were different colors, man.
Yeah, that would be
They're
awesome.
all white. It's hard to see who's individual and stuff.
Yeah, that is one of the big feedback things that we've been sending up is kind of color coordinated.
We'll hope the observer experience is a little bit different for IEM. I think they've probably got a couple surprises in store for us.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would love like team logos to be able to be like attached to different teams and stuff.
Just like on the nameplate or something.
Yeah, a little more set up before the stream just to make it a little bit better.
What if you could like designate what color you want it to be or something like that, sort of like old school RTS.
Yeah.
And you could also maybe upload like an image, like you said.
That'd be really cool.
That would be really awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of updates and stuff, if you guys haven't seen it, it wasn't very long ago. Go check out PlayerUnknown's Twitter. He just teased a bunch of desert map screenshots, and they look really good. It's a lot more urban in terms of all the buildings and stuff that are in the screenshots. The desert map does look pretty cool.
It does. It looks like there's one of the biggest complaints that the first-person community has right now is that this game wasn't made with first-person necessarily in mind. So the amount of cover that's available, the amount of rocks, the amount of trees, is more so balanced towards third-person play. So first-person, you sometimes feel like you're sort of screwed running out in the open without anything to hide behind because the game's not necessarily made for first-person. So hopefully we see some of those changes reflected in the desert map. More to be seen there, I suppose.
Yeah, I know I mentioned this before, but one thing that they've done as well is this map here, Erangel, was actually made custom in terms of like every piece of it was individually crafted, right? So like any dip in the grass or all the little hills, like they were individually made,
individually placed.
Exactly. So that's why you actually see a lot more. You actually see a lot more flat ground in this map than most kind of first-person shooters. However, the desert map is using some sort of new engine within Unreal, I believe, and it was able to essentially auto-generate a lot of the terrain and sort of randomize it a little more. So there's way more dips. Like, look at this field right here. It's completely flat. I mean, it's a crop field, so obviously it's going to be flat. But the desert map has way more variation in terms of height of the ground. So you're not going to find yourself in this kind of situation, I think, with that desert map. And I'm really excited to see how that plays out when it comes to competitive play, and see what sort of plays can be made in terms of just utilizing the terrain to your advantage. Whereas, again, this map, there's a lot of areas that are just really open and flat, and there's not much you can do if you don't get the circle.
I'm just excited to, be looking at something else for a while because I feel like we've been on this map for what? It's been like 6 months already. I've got 400 plus hours on this map.
I feel like I live here on this island.
It feels like my backyard. You're right.
I could tell you where
each rock is.
Joe Snyder's house is, okay, in Pochinki. I know his house.
Good old Joe.
It's the same house as my friend in Pollyanna as well. Because it's the same house.
That's the funny thing about competitive PUBG is you often do see the same teams in the same house. A lot of teams sort of favor these houses on the east side of the field across from Pochinki. It's really sort of been the meta that's been growing up as we've been watching competitive is there people find the best positions. But we do have another team moving their way into Pochinki right now, which is totally occupied.
This is Team Boogers right here.
Team Boogers.
Moving on to Team Meme, which is forcing.
I think they might see Boogie. They see Boogie running around in Pochinki, so they know that this team is here. Team Meme looking at their first big threat.
Absolutely.
Moving into Pochinki.
And only 2 of those members are on this side of Pochinki, so Raptor and PewDiePie are on the other side.
Seems like everybody's really trying to move towards Pochinki right now. This is going to get really hot really fast.
It's dead center, so yeah.
Looks like Larson's up here with his teammate. They've been split from Ibiza and Lore for most of the game, but it looks like they both finally healed up. Again, only 1 kill has come through so far. So
Kinguin's been doing pretty good in a lot of these events. They've been pulling off some crazy frags.
FlyQuest over here holding down Pochinki houses. It looks like Team Boogers is just going to try to hold down the church. That could be really risky because there's so many windows. There's not a lot of places to really hide unless you're just going to sit inside there.
Right. I mean, luckily you have the high ground, so you can break line of sight if you do start getting lit up. But looks like Comet's going to be taking some shots onto Korba there from here with that 4 times.
Korba still on this roof, which is risky. But they're going to know that there are players in houses now, so he's going to go ahead and try to heal up. Not sure exactly how much loot any of these players have. It seems like a lot of them just tried to move towards the center of the circle as quickly as possible, so I feel like loot is probably going to be pretty sparse right now, Travis.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's still crazy to me that like we've been in this match for like 10+ minutes now, and still we've only lost 1 player. It's like you said though,
they don't drop near each other. It's
they
just
really
not how
don't.
they do in squads,
I'm learning big time that like squads is just a lot slower in the beginning, but it's gonna get so intense here. Another great crate, man.
And a padded beige jacket. Why is there a padded beige jacket in there? What the heck?
I thought they got rid of
clothing spawns inside crates.
Yeah,
I thought you were right too. But there's definitely a beige jacket in there. I don't think anyone put it in there because they would have taken that on.
Yeah, so we have a new circle posted now. Let's see if it's continuing to go center. Pochinki's still in. There's really only 1 team that's west of the circle, so like most people are still pretty good.
Looks like Mista over here in pool. They just looted up school, a little bit of apartments. But we do have people driving in now. Let's see if anyone tries to hold up on top of the mountain. People are moving already, so we're going to see some fights here pretty soon. We've got a couple of teams driving past Kinguin over here up at the top of this ridge. Choi, he's going to be just out of sight, though.
Yeah, he's going to be just fine.
He's going to be just out of sight. But his teammates are coming.
Yeah. Dude, this is one thing, man. Being in a vehicle against a full, like, firing squad like this, it's just so deadly. They do see it. They're not going to be able to take shots, though.
There's another one coming, though. He's a little bit closer. That's a buggy, though. He's too low to the ground. Can't see him.
I think they're going to take shots if they can get right here. Yep.
We've got other people shooting now, too. So there was a team held up in these houses down here. Finguin's a little bit further up. It seems like this team was actually driving through. Crypt Twitch was just driving through, and he got knocked out. But Cloud9's going to drive over right through Team Kinguin over here. Chappie gets knocked. Frolicker made it out. But Frolicker lost a tire, I think, and he spun out.
He's going to have to get out
here.
He
did lose a tire.
Oh, he's actually going to try to get away. He's so hurt, though.
So Chappie's now dead.
Chappie's done, yeah. That's what I was
Chappie's
saying,
dead.
man.
Frolicker and Moody are okay.
Yeah.
Frexy down the hill as well.
When you're in a vehicle against like a full 4-man squad, it's so awful. Like, there's really not much you can do. FlyQuest just drove right.
Heteror is on that bike just cruising, but his teammates on FlyQuest are going to drive through another team. They're rolling up to this compound up here in this UAZ. This could be really bad. Oh no.
There goes
Blue's down out of the UAZ. I think he was the driver. They slowed down. FlyQuest is going to keep moving. They're still taking shots as they go down this hill. They're going into another team as well. They've lost a tire on the back of that UAZ. It's not looking too good for FlyQuest, but I think they're going to be able to regroup with Heteror. Just barely going to limp their way into that house.
Yeah.
So a little bit of action here.
Yeah, the doubles just picked up, I believe, 2 kills there. And in addition to our point system, you also get rewarded 2 points per kill. So over the course of the 3 matches, the kills are going to add up.
Yes.
We saw that last Curse Trials with duos. One team, was it by like 1 point or 2 points they won? It was so close. So kills are definitely going to matter. We still have that glitch.
I think first place last month was decided by 4 points, which is 2 kills.
Yeah.
So at least we didn't see a tie.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It can get really close. So definitely racking up the kills is going to matter just as much as the placement will as we go across all the 3 rounds here.
Yep, people still in houses over here.
Yeah, we're down to 58 now. So only a few people have been knocked out here. We've got Badge here trying to take some shots. He's got an 8 times suppressed M16. That's a deadly combo. Yeah.
Gonna take some more shots at these UAZs crossing this field over here. This is Xeon and Mithrane's group. A couple of influencers this month.
Yeah, it looks like he wasn't able to really connect any hits, though. That was pretty far shots, but
he was just taking blind shots through the woods, it looked like. But
he's still shooting.
Their 1.5 ammo is on, so you have to assume these guys have some freaking ammo. They have some gear, so. But Cloud9's still okay up here. Kinguin's still up here on the ridge in their little shack. We've got people exchanging fire all over the place. This team over here in this compound has just been lighting people up.
And FlyQuest is right in between all that. But I don't think they see him in there.
FlyQuest is just huddling in this house over here, I think.
Yeah. As
much as they can. Hetra actually just went ahead and knocked out Finguin, who was up here on this hill. He knocked him out inside of this Harry Potter tower, so his teammate's going to have to come up and try to res him. Doubles is moving up.
Yep.
Oh, man. That was a great shot by Hetro. Hetro, one of our
very far.
Star player from the last Curse Trials. He actually did extremely well. He won a couple 1v2s. It was really impressive to watch.
That's like a 250-meter shot right there.
Yeah, 250.
Yeah, each square is 100 meters.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty far. Maybe like 200-ish. It's like 3. I think like 150, something like that.
Impressive,
but a good shot
nonetheless.
Yes. No, I would have missed. This crate seems to have been forgotten. But everybody's inside the circle, so there's no circle healing strats of lameness coming in, which is great to see.
Yeah.
That's the object of changing the default circle that Blue Hole had in mind.
This is gonna get
a while back.
This is gonna get so crazy in the next circle.
Yeah,
we're gonna see at least 2 to 3 squads go down.
We're gonna lose like half of our players probably in the next circle, I would think.
Looks like he was able to go ahead and get that res up on the.
Kinguin is back up.
Yep.
Team Meme still over here in Pochinki. They're looking down here across the field like they might see this team that's next to them.
Right. If you guys didn't know, I Love Ass 2 is PewDiePie.
That is Felix.
What a great name.
He is a YouTuber that you might have heard of once
Larson
upon a time.
and Ibiza still hanging up here for Kinguin. You see the cars? Look at this. This is exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, no,
they've got their their motor pool.
Every single time I played a match with Raptor, he's like, yeah, no, take as many cars as you can, and then you like rally it up, you caravan it up like you're defending. Oh man, this has got a mountain circle.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Anyone in Pochinki right over there, all three different squads at least on the west of Pochinki, gonna have to move into the east here.
Yep.
And they're gonna be rolling up.
FlyQuest. See, I'm interested in what FlyQuest is gonna do here because they're already down a teammate and their vehicle is
not
more or less toast. It has one tire.
Yeah.
So all FlyQuest has is this bike.
Dude, that bike is gonna win the game.
We'll see. And this bike only fits 2 people, so there's 3 on the team. We'll see if they leave someone behind.
Yeah.
But people
Look
are moving
how quick
now.
they're moving in.
Oh, man,
they did not mess around at all. All these teams are going in.
Team Meme is on the move. Looks like Boogie's gonna try to pick up Raptor. Raptor actually still in a vehicle. Forcing on his Super Biker.
They all have vehicles.
His Super Biker pulling up the rear. He's gonna actually try to take point. I think they're just gonna follow Raptor. I think
we're playing Rocket League or something right here. What's going on?
They're in the circle here. Let's see if they stop. Forsen is picking up speed, going rather quickly. Yeah, almost manages the flip. Does a nice, cool little 180 wheelie. That was nice. Kinguin in this Harry Potter tower still. Raptor's taking shots. Oh, they're stopping at the Harry Potter tower.
Raptor.
Oh no, this could be bad.
There's Raptor's point of view. He's taking shots down. I don't think he knows there's someone right above him.
He's gonna go ahead and suppress. You might hear him walking around. Kinguin's not moving a whole lot. But Team Meme has actually made it. They're all alive. And they're in the first floor of this Harry Potter tower.
They're getting shot from behind them too, I think.
Looks like Mithrane's squad over here ran into a bit of trouble.
Yeah, I got two players knocked out there, and Spatch's going to be able to finish.
Xeon is still alive, so that squad is not knocked out yet. But we have seen a lot of deaths here moving into this third circle. Blaze knocked by Team Kinguin up here. Team Kinguin actually has a bit of a neighbor down the road. Not sure if they know that they're there yet. Blaze is going to get picked up, though. But Team Meme is in a bad position right now.
Yeah, they're pretty pinched right now, and they're sort of out in the open here. They still have an enemy player above them. And surely
he does have a nade.
Surely they hear.
I'm not sure what his plan is with this nade. He's going to try to bank it off. Boogie actually gets knocked from the window. He tried to bank the nade off the side and just actually threw it down the hill, so... Boogie's going to get picked up here. But we've got a lot of teams fighting over here in these woods. Liquids. And his team, it looks like they're doing okay. Rachnos, his squad are actually now eliminated.
Wow, Zyphon picking up a kill on Coco and Chapsticks.
So it looks like Dignitas actually managed to win this 4v4 out here in these woods.
Yeah. But they are taking shots.
They're still taking shots from people who are held up inside the white, so that's a hard position for them.
Echo Pulses, Mr. TV just went down there as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. PewDiePie is down.
Pewd's almost killed himself with a grenade, but he's going to get picked up. Kinguin is still hanging out in that garage, or in that the top of that Harry Potter tower. But things are starting to pop off. Teams are taking shots at each other from really, really far away. Blyce and his team are just huddled inside this ditch down here, trying to stay safe. Kevin's a violate.
I'm really liking Kinguin's position right now.
It's a good position. They've got a good amount of vehicles for vehicle cover. Cloud9 is still okay. Alliance is still held up inside this compound up here. Team Boogers managed to find a kill themselves. FlyQuest is actually still in the circle, so they haven't moved from their house.
No reason to, right? So, yeah, they're going to hang out there. We've got the blue coming in, though, so a new circle is going to be posted here, and we're going to lose a lot more players. It's going to come down to just a few more. It looks like Xeon got killed by Liquids there. He was in the blue trying to run in.
Yep, he was a little bit behind. So that's another squad eliminated.
Further east,
Mithrane's squad.
We're going with a circle here.
Choi actually managed to pull an out of a crate at some point. Not sure if it was a crate we were looking at. He actually is pretty close to it, but he lands that body shot onto Team Dignitas, and they're going to hide. He's pretty far away, so I'm not sure they're going to be 100% on his direction.
That's going to be hard to see him, especially up here behind this tree. He is actually getting shot, though. They are taking shots. They do see him. So
Team Meme is getting aggressed upon. Deer Hunter 69 missing the shots. He's going to see all the players behind that
Blow that UAZ up. Oh.
They are just pinned inside. Now Kinguin's out as well. Kinguin rotating around to the backside.
PewDiePie's the only one up.
All that's left is Felix.
Just PewDiePie. And there he goes. Team Meme.
Meeting an unfortunate early demise.
Yes.
And we've got a lot of people moving up this hill towards Kinguin. Kinguin's
Deer
really
Hunter
good position.
got 3, maybe even possibly 4 of those kills.
Yeah, they pushed like really aggressively. It was impressive.
Yeah.
We've got Timber over here taking shots up onto this hill. A couple of squads pushing their way up the mountain right now. But we've got so many people driving in now. Kinguin actually manages to find someone else, and he gets shot off the motorcycle as he falls down the cliff.
Oh, man.
Kinguin, their kill count is going up and up and up. They've got a total of 5 right now.
Yep, so that's 10 extra points for them, in addition to whatever placement they get. Machine Gunner is going to be knocked out from falling and traded as well, so they may have just crashed on a bike. Larson goes down, though, and look at this.
Larson got taken out by Kali's. Laura is taking the fight with the players that just drove up behind their position, but they're actually sandwiched right now. There are so many people around Kinguin right now.
Right. Deer Hunter, who took out Team Meme, is on Team I think it's called Tech. It's TEQ.
Beastia just got knocked out with an SKS. Laura is trying to make some trades here.
We got a Molotov coming in, though.
Oh, that's a molly. He's on fire. He's running down the hill.
Oh, man. You got to think that's got to make him like a pretty big target.
Laura's going to be okay. It only does about 50% of your HP and damage.
Right, but he's got that team right over here to the right
as well. This blue team is aggressing on Team Kinguin right now.
Deer Hunter's not messing around, man. He's the one that pushed up earlier, and he's pushing up again. Not able to do it a second time.
By Ibiza. Ibiza's the only one up right now. Laura's pushing back up the hill where he fell down earlier. He's actually behind them now.
It's all up to Laura right now. He gets one knock there.
Oh, he doesn't see that player.
And there goes.
Kinguin was just prone right here, and he was just in the cover and stuff. You just couldn't see him. He was surrounded by a bunch of downed people, so I imagine he was very hard to see. FlyQuest actually managed to down this entire squad over here. There's a bunch of loot sitting over here, but they have Hetror down, and the blue is coming. I'm not sure you're going to be able to save Hetror. He's actually in the white, I think. He's right on the edge.
They'll be all right. But they're taking shots,
he's getting shot from somewhere else, though.
Maybe from Hamster over here? Yeah.
Yep.
Comet, about half health.
Hetror
trying to move up.
Is down. Comet is the only remaining member of FlyQuest. Kinguin just got totally destroyed up here, unfortunately. And Deer Hunter actually managed to pick up a lot of his teammates. So there's still 3 members of this squad. Spake knocked out down the hill as well.
Liquids just went down for Team Dig.
Team Dignitas at the bottom of this hill taking a lot of shots. Actually, no, that wasn't Team Dignitas. This is actually a different team. Hamster and Timber over here. Timber going to get picked up by Hamster. I think he should be okay for now. Zifon's looking this direction, though. Suntouch is over here in the blue, still healing. Team Boogers has managed to make their way all the way up this hill, and Cloud9 has found themselves in center circle right now.
That's looking pretty good for them, for sure. They have no one behind them as well.
See if they see this crate. That's
Dude,
another
the
M24.
crates have been amazing right now.
It's a good crate game.
I don't know if they changed it or what.
So we only have 21 left alive. A number of solos. These guys have been holding this position here at this Harry Potter Tower for a long time. Suntouch gets dropped, meaning Zafon is the only remaining member of Dignitas, I believe. Zafon just down the hill there, hanging out with Timber and Hamster, his buddy. We're seeing a lot of red HP over here. I think these players maybe couldn't find very much first aid. They're just bandaging up.
Yeah, they're getting all the loot from earlier.
They're actually all still alive. That's amazing. How many kills? 3 plus 9 is 12.
That's impressive.
12 kills on this squad so far.
Suntouch finally going to go down there. And even 20 left now for round 1 of Group A. This is the Cursed Trials. It's squads, and it's powered by Alienware. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
This is about the last circle, I think. It's about to come in. The blue's about to move, and this is where we're going to see who's going to come up on top.
Man. Machine Gunner in a bad position. They're going to get on the bike. They're taking shots. Shraded is left behind. Machine Gunner just left him. Machine Gunner's down now too.
Shraded so hurt. He's going to get killed by the blue or someone else. There it is. Moody able to pick up both of those kills.
Off by Cloud9 up on the hill.
Lots of people going down. The doubles goes down there to the M16 by Morgos there.
See if we can pick up Sharko W.
There's so many people behind him.
Comet from FlyQuest. FlyQuest now eliminated. Asquin and Violate, they're actually moving to aggress on these players down this hill on the other side, on the north side of this mountain. Ooh, Koriba.
Violate definitely throwing some lead over there on that rock and was able to connect quite a lot, so they're going to be healing up now.
They want to finish off this squad. If they can finish off this squad, they'll be in a really good position to push up the ridge.
For sure. Some nice peeks there. Shooting through the
shots
smoke.
Through some client-side smoke.
But look, Sharko W and Young Sloss moving around to the left side. This might be a huge power play.
It's a big flank. But their teammates are getting eaten up. Morgo and Koriba are now down, so it's just Sharko W and Young Sloss. Violate has pushed up to hold a little bit more of an aggressive position. Young Sloss and Sharko W on the low ground over here. Cloud9 probably is probably in the best position right now because they have Circle. Everyone has to come to them.
Yep, absolutely. And they're on the backside of it too, so like nothing to worry about behind them. They're gonna get some nice little just pot shots, I think, here in a second when people start moving in. And there you go, Sharko W.
Yep, they managed to spot Sharko W there on the north side of the hill. Young Sloth still pushing around though. Moody's gonna see him. He could see him to his lower right, I think. He's right by that tree. I don't think he actually managed to see him. So right now we have Zafon eliminated from Team Dignitas. So we've got, I think, 4 squads left. We've got here, and then Cloud9 down here.
I like how all these other squads are like the same color, practically.
Timber and Hamster.
But here we go.
Still managing to push up this hill.
They are
up onto Cloud9.
Pushing up there. Corba dying to play zone 10 left now.
See if Frexy.
He needs to look to his left. That's where Timber is coming up.
They're getting very, very close. Froliker's holding, though, but he's not looking far enough left.
Oh, man.
They're about to crest the ridge. Oh, he must have seen him there.
I don't know if he did.
Oh, they're just playing this very, very slowly. But Asquin, I think, is taking shots at them. Yeah. Oh, he actually managed to down Froliker. Moody actually killed Sharko W, so I think that squad has been eliminated up to the north as well. Almost. Young
nice shot by Moody.
Moody with the M24.
Headshot right there.
But Timber and Hamster are still unknown to Cloud9.
And surely, obviously, they heard that, right? So they heard that M24 shot. Frexy taking some shots from Violate. Violate, man, he's pretty dang good with this 4x M16. He was able to make some crazy connections earlier. So he's definitely not someone you want to mess with. Young Sloss over here on the far left flank, which Cloud9 might be running into.
He's going to be prone down in the grass. They're not going to see him unless they're really looking for a player.
Oof. And I don't know if they are. I think they may think that they've cleared this right side already. And they may be focused on Violate, unfortunately, and that's going to give... That's going to give him a good... Young Sloss is alone, I believe, right?
Yes, Young Sloss is alone. He's got 3 kills, but he's still down here.
He's only got 20 seconds.
He is just snaking.
Frexy able to knock out Violate, who was on top of the hill there.
Moody's pushing up close to try to finish these two. This is a very aggressive play.
I would play aggressive at this point, man. Just get the kills, get everybody knocked out. He's got to know he's being revived.
Oh. But the blue is coming. 5 seconds. Yep. He's on the far side a little bit. So
here comes Young Sloss up behind Frexy.
What? Oh, man.
you doing?
He's
Shoot
playing
him.
it. No, he's playing
What?
it. He wants to knife him.
What
dude.
is going on?
Oh my god. And Frexy just got down by someone else as well. Young Sloss is still alive. Froliker's probably freaking out in all chat. Young Sloss actually manages to kill Timber and Hamster.
What?
But Moody's still back here.
What?
It's a 1v1v1 right now. Moody wins the 1v1v1, so it's Froliker. Froliker's going to be communicating Young Sloth's position right now. You need to kill Froliker so he can't say anything, but it's Moody versus Young Sloth
Oh my
right
gosh.
now. It's a 1v1.
I cannot believe Young Sloths just came out like that.
We're going to go into Moody. Moody, our October Curse Trials duo champion, trying to get this round 1 win over here in November squads.
Absolutely. So Moody is on is Cloud9 here. We'll see if Cloud9's able to pull off the first place win in game 1 up against Young Sloths.
The circle is on Moody right now,
Who is on Team Boogers.
but this is anyone's match. Team Boogers versus Cloud9.
Moody is actually pushing around the blue side of the circle. This is a pretty common strat. Instead of just running right into the white, especially in a 1v1, you just want to clear all the blue, make sure they're not just snaking up, which Young Sloths is doing. So I have a feeling Moody's going to run right up on him right here in a second. He's going to go ahead and full stem.
He's still got this 4x on this Scar. I'm hoping he changes it to a red soon, but Young Sloths is just trying to crawl into the circle, but Moody's going to see him.
Sloths is up and moving. He did see him right there. Taking some shots. Not able to connect any, though. Oh, no, and now he's going to run. The blue's behind him. Young Sloths might have this. No, Moody able to connect. Nice shots there, and there it is.
Young Sloths actually won.
He did. Oh,
Young
my
Sloths with 8 kills. He got so close. Yeah, Young Sloths just won that.
I can't believe that.
Holy moly, 8 kills on a Young Sloths.
Wow, so that is a
Quite
win
the performance. Holy
for
moly.
Team Booger. Second place, Cloud9 with Moody with a whopping 7 kills. And King Kevin's, Violate, and Asquins and Cows number 3 there. Number 5 for Suntouch and Liquids there as well. So really good round. That was crazy. I can't. I still can't believe Young Sloths waited so long behind Cloud9 when he's going up the hill.
It's called discipline.
He was being like, I wouldn't be in it. I couldn't do it, man.
No,
I would have to engage. I'd be like, oh, there's two
players. You'd try to mow down
There's
both
two
of those
players
pro players.
not
one of
looking
them,
at me.
One of them would do a 180 and 3 tap you.
That is crazy.
That's why we're not in the Curse Trials, Travis.
Yeah. Well, really good job to Team Boogers getting the first place win there. That was Group A, round 1.
That was match 1.
Yeah, they have 2 more rounds. If you guys want to look at the point system to see how everything is going to be added up, go to cursetrials.com, click on the point system to check it out. And when we come back, we'll kind of pull up the scores. If you want to see it early before we're back, use the chat command bracket, and you'll get a link to the wiki, and you'll be able to see the scores updated here in probably about 5 to 10 minutes at the most. And then we'll be back for round 2 of Group A.
Yeah, we have a Chris Sandoval in the chat, Sandoval Curse. If you have any questions about points or the structure of the wiki or anything, feel free to hit him up. He's very helpful.
Yep.
But we're going to go ahead and try to get those points calculated as quick as we can. We're going to be back with round 2. Hopefully Team Meme could do a little bit better. But we're going to go on a short break. This has been the Curse Trials November, match 1, powered by Alienware. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Alienware 25-inch gaming monitor with NVIDIA G-Sync technologies packs premium gaming performance features into a powerful display. Fully adjustable screen takes immersion to the next level and provides comfort for long hours of gameplay. Power your visuals with Alien Effects reactive in-game lighting effects. Experience flawless graphics and rapid-fire gameplay with ultra-responsive 240Hz refresh rate. 1 millisecond response time delivers fast-action, seamless transitions. Compatible with GeForce GTX, NVIDIA G-Sync eliminates tearing and minimizes stutter for a sharper, smoother performance. Turn up the intensity with lifelike NVIDIA ultra-low motion blur. Alienware 25 gaming monitor with NVIDIA G-Sync technology. Get the gaming experience you need.